Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode number 2 of Looking Closer. This week, we're talking about why ISRO is so cool, but more importantly, why it's actually the best example of bipartisanship. This is a story about how India's space program survived changes in policies, changes in government, changes in prime ministers without losing its direction. We'll talk about how ISRO started from nothing, how it hit its first milestones, how even today it manages to exist beyond political cycle in a time where almost nothing does. This isn't a science video. This is a government story told with rockets. August 15th, 1969, Independence Day. India launches ISRO, and the man behind ISRO, Vikram Sarabhai. He had a very different belief about space compared to the West. While Vikram Sarabhai believed that space isn't just for planting flags on other planets, it's actually meant to help the people on Earth.
And information which can be used by the common man, especially by the farmers and peasants. If we know more about the weather, more about the monsoon, more about the land and the oceans around India, this will be of enormous help to planners, to cultivators, producers, even to housewives.
ISRO is not born as a weapon, it's not born as propaganda, it's actually born out of utility. And that one philosophical choice changes everything that comes afterward. The early years of ISRO are almost hard to believe today. Any other organization that had to start like that today wouldn't probably survive. They literally started working out of old church buildings. Rockets were carried out on like bicycle parts. In terms of capital compared to the budget of the West, it was almost non-existent at the time. And that's why in 1984, when Rakesh Sharma went to space, it wasn't on India's spacecraft. India didn't have a vehicle that could go to space. We went with Russia.
ऊपर से भारत कैसा दिखता है आपको?
मैं बगैर किसी झिझक के कह सकता हूँ कि सारे जहां से अच्छा.
And again, we did this because we did not want to skip steps. July 18th, 1980, India launches Rohini RS-1 using an SLV-3 rockets, both built within the country without external help. For the first time, India can now put a satellite in space all on its own.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Making India only the 6th country at the time to do so. And here's the important part. The government changes, but the mission doesn't. In 2008, we had the Chandrayaan mission.
और तब से शुरू हुई उल्टी गिनती का अंत आया तब जब हमने चंद्रयान के जरिए चांद की ओर कदम बढ़ाना शुरू किया.
The mission will put India in the very small group of 6 countries which have thus far sent space missions to the moon. Our scientific community has once again done the country proud, and the entire nation salutes them.
In 2013, the Mars Orbiter mission.
Making it to Mars is a huge achievement for any space agency. And by putting a probe into orbit, the Indian Space Agency has become part of an elite group of space explorers.
History has been created today. We have dared to reach out into the unknown and have achieved the near impossible.
This is what functional bipartisanship truly looks like. By 2010, space becomes loud.
Elon Musk has outdone himself this time.
But this is much more than a publicity stunt.
I think this rocket's great for a lot of reasons. It's something that I think inspires the public, and you could actually send people back to the moon with the Falcon Heavy, with the orbital refueling, send people to Mars.
Elon Musk pulls off an engineering feat. He sent his own kind of rocket man on board a Tesla Roadster into orbit.
A sudden shift in tone, space gets privatized. Okay, don't get me wrong, SpaceX is really cool. When I first saw that rocket land upright, I really thought I had been transported to the future.
13 ignited. We're now down to 3 Raptor engines.
We can see those chopsticks now.
But yes, private space is great. It does bring a lot of innovation. It does bring a lot of risk-taking. But it also brings something else. It brings in privatization of space.
Oh mein Gott. Flynn ist hinter dir. Sieh mal.
You know, space is meant to be a public good, not a luxury. Space is meant for everybody. Farmers waiting for their rainfall data, students watching classrooms via satellites. With privatization of space, the only fear is space is one step away from becoming a mine. We had coal mines, diamond mines, and now they could just be space mines. And today, ISRO plays an even more important role. ISRO isn't a competitor to private industry in space. And instead of collapsing under private disruption, India does something really, really smart. Private companies are allowed to innovate, but on top of public infrastructure.
What if I told you India launched a rocket powered by an engine that came out of a 3D printer? This isn't from ISRO. It's from a deep tech startup inside a university lab. Meet Agnikul Cosmos, a space tech company born at IIT Madras, co-founded by Srinath Ravichandran, Moin S. PM, and Professor Satya Chakravarti. Agnikul is backed by ISRO, InSpace, and top VCs. Their vision? To serve the booming small satellite market with flexible, on-demand launches made in India for the world. This isn't just a startup, it's India's private space age taking flight. And it started with a printer.
ISRO remains the spine, but the private players becomes extensions. Space still stays public, ambition stays collective, and that might be one of ISRO's biggest achievements. When the space race started, India didn't even have a car. But at the moment, we might have a car that just might finish it. If there's anything that you'd like to add, please leave them in the comment section below. I'd love to read your perspective. And yeah, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.